everyone, Japadasi here. So I was about to go out, but something motivated me very quickly to jump on and express. This is another very personal sharing. I can only really speak from my personal experiences. Everything is personal, and I hope that you will take something from my personal reflection. So I am a very solar plexus, throat chakra kind of activated person. I sing, I do a lot with my voice my whole life, and to support the voice we use the diaphragm and we activate the solar plexus, which is the light to shine. But what I'm noticing on the flip side of that is, because of maybe my stimulation of singing and being on stage and being able to have a quick outburst of voice, of expression, of communication, I have noticed that in reverse, maybe the shadow of that is that my solar plexus region, my light that shines out, I need to fuel it. So sometimes I get into these states that, like, I see people creating a lot. They get stuff out there. And I had an epiphany as I was watching a YouTube video, and I thought, why am I always consuming? I'm always consuming, to the point, if I actually think about it, I overeat. I do overeat. I can eat and eat and eat, and actually I can eat to the point where the food is like up here, and being vulnerable now, and I don't really get annoyed by that or disturbed by that. It's quite subconscious, but it's there. I'm aware that I'm like, oh, like I'm really full, like, oh, why did I eat the whole dinner that was basically enough for 4 people, and I've eaten it throughout the course of one day. I could have saved it, I could have frozen some, I could have left it for tomorrow, but no, it literally, if there's food, I'll eat it. And it's not a scarcity thing. I know what you're thinking. It's not coming from a place of lack, like I think I must stock up because I don't know when next I'm gonna eat. No, it's not that. It's literally just an unconscious feeling of stuffing myself so that I don't say what I need to say. I have a lot to share, a lot to put out into the world through the medium of my voice, through the medium of the things that I say and how I say them, through the medium of song and frequency and code. The trouble is, I personally think I need an audience for that. And so a lot of the time my friends get it, and the problem is that I don't want to be talking at my friends all the time. Yes, I hear it. Now that I speak it out, I know that I can also write it out. I don't have to always be speaking to someone, but there is just something so healing for me, this kind of expression of my light coming through my voice, coming through actually me speaking it out, basically like this. So yes, I'm just kind of affirming to myself now that I basically have started this YouTube channel at good time for a good reason, and it's all aligned and it's all perfect. I was speaking to one of my dear friends today about what is perfection. Why do we have a sense of what is perfect and what is not perfect? And I was sharing that I think that true perfection is authenticity and vulnerability, a mixture of the two. If we are not being vulnerable and authentic, then anything that we do, any connection, any relationship, any conversation, cannot be perfect. There must be vulnerability and authenticity. And I suppose you can't be inauthentic vulnerable, because then you're lying, then it's a facade. You know, how can you fake vulnerability? Yeah, let me know in the comments. How can you fake vulnerability? Do you know? Do you fake vulnerability? Or do you know someone in your life that you feel that feeling from? I don't know. That just came to my mind. Anyway, this feels good for me. And it is amazing that I'm gonna kind of get off that train of thought, actually. Oh, there's my WhatsApp. So much vulnerability is being shown here on this video. I'm just seeing myself. And yeah, I'm feeling very inspired by the awareness of self, the awareness of how the energy systems work within the body. And it's not just my body, it's your body too. It's everyone's body. This is not just, oh, this is how I function. No, this is how we function. We are very similar. And energy works. This is universal law. This is natural law. Yeah? It's not some like fabricated thing that I just believe that gets me through the days. No. Knowing about the connection between what we're doing in a metaphorical way is so important. So like I was saying, understanding the energetics, the biomechanical energetics of energy. The solar plexus is connected energetically with the throat chakra, with expression of communication. One level step down from that is written communication. This is still solar plexus. Think about it. The pen is mightier than the sword. Our words can cut. Why is that? Because it's coming from our power center, our center of power, our center of who we are. Remember, our stomach, an area, our navel, has got thousands of nerve endings, thousands. It's feeling everything, it's responding to everything at all times. And when we deny our belly solar plexus region space to feel and fluctuate and flow and take up space, we deny our voice from expressing how we are feeling. How can we take up space? True space. When I say true space, I mean our space. I don't mean take up space that is not yours. Yeah? It doesn't mean to butt into someone else's space and or to deny others of their space. No, we are God's children. We have all been allocated our own space to take up. The problem is a lot of us are not even taking up that space, and it's ours. It's like being given a home, being given a home, and that home is your dream home. It's your dream space. It's everything in it is exactly what you need and want, and it has everything you need for all stages of your growth and development into the being that you are meant to be and that you are presently. And then just sitting in a tiny little corner, just sitting in one bit of the living room and not really just venturing out, just being only in that small area. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. You know, that's what we're doing. So, like I was saying, understanding the energy, the biomechanical energies that we are working with, that everyone is born with. First of all, the basic 7 chakras. Let's just get that down to a common knowledge that you're living in that way. You're functioning from the understanding of my root chakra is safety and grounding and my stability and my I am here, I am home, I am safe. Solar plexus, sacral chakra, my creativity, and so on and so on. Let's get that to a level of that's fact. We know it. We're living by it. We're keeping them aligned. Yeah? Then start to understand the metaphors. Your own, it's called shamanic language, I think. It's your own metaphoric landscape that your subconscious or your soul feeds you to let you know what's going on, to let you know what's happening and how to rectify those certain things when there is imbalance within your systems. Like I was saying, for me, being unaware, being aware, but not really connecting the two. That I'm overeating to compensate for not communicating as much as I should. It's like a reverse, you see? Rather than me expressing out, I'm combusting in. I'm just like, oh, just keep eating so it's something to do. It's something to do with that area of my body, my solar plexus. It's something to do with there. But no, that's pushing it down. It needs to come out. It needs to come out. Yeah? And that's my lesson for me. But through me sharing my lesson, you can see your own lessons and you can see yourself clearer. By me giving myself permission to jump on here so unexpectedly. Look, you can see the things in the background. I haven't even cleaned up. Normally it would be a better angle, put the ring light on, but no, I said I choose to record this video when I'm feeling it, when I'm feeling the regurgitation of all that I'm suppressing. For what for why? Because I am afraid of what I'm gonna say. That's mind. That's ego. That's false ego. Oh, but this is how you think. So if you're gonna say something, then, it must be all the things that you think. But what we think, what the mind says a lot of the time is weird and constricting and negative, actually. However, when a happening comes, when a pure expression from heart center, from feeling center through the divine creative portal. That is the mouth. When this naturally wants to come and vulnerability flows and authenticity shows up, this is the magic. This is the sweet spot. So I think I'm going to leave it there. Have no idea what I'm going to call this video. We shall see. Hare Krishna.